We had conducted some customer surveys, and the feedback that we had got from those surveys some of the feedback was a bit disappointing.
So there were a lot of problems with interdepartmental squabbles between them, and really needed to start to address those things.
The programme helps leadership, both in helping the leaders, the people that in the hierarchy are shown as leaders, do better jobs. But also it certainly helps even me recognise that I am responsible in my relationship with my boss.
The programme appealed because we would be able to improve the ways that individuals communicated within a department, and then we could go beyond the individual department and actually improve the ways that departments work cross-functionally, and that was all contained within one programme, but in a safe way, in a way that actually allowed people to participate effectively.
It was very well received. So supervisory and managerial abilities went up. They were better able to understand the issues with the staff and to resolve them before conflicts got deep. And from everybody's point of view, they found that their relationships improved. Now, that wasn't just relationships internally, it was also their home relationships. And that as well has a knock-on effect on how happy they are at work.
There is that change, that people themselves are responding through the mechanisms to say, no, they're feeling better about it. They're feeling more valued, more listened to, or whatever parameter we're asking.
I think that the main impact on the culture was to move away from some of the blame organisation that it had been. So rather than departments pointing fingers at each other and saying, you're not doing it right, they started to discuss the issues and to resolve them in a collaborative sense.
It was fun, it was safe. The very first team that we worked with were able to get very important issues out on the table, and some improvements were found. And I think that success meant that other people were interested in it. But importantly, it wasn't the success that was being talked about by the managers, it was the people who had been part of that workshop. So they were actually spreading the word.
We're beginning to have a language and expectation of each other, which is changing as a result of this. And I think we're picking up skills from this that we can use in relationships with other parts of the business or with other stakeholders in the environment.
We found that departments worked much better as an entity in themselves. Cross-functionally, we saw major improvements, and we actually extended the programme beyond the departments and actually worked with our customers as well. So we took it one step further. We went outside of the company and started using it with our customers as well. So not only did we see improved communications and working mechanisms, but actually bottom line results in terms of reduction in penalties on major contracts, because we were actually talking to the customer rather than waiting for a contract meeting, penalties get issued, etc. So, yeah.
The programme, for me, provides me with the mechanism to improve the work environment for my staff.
I think that there were a number of really important differences that it made in terms of the generation of ideas, the resolution of conflicts, and I think that there were lots of intangible benefits that came as well in terms of helping people to be happier at work with conflicts not getting out of hand.
If my team members don't like something, then they have the skills, they have the ability, they have the resources to do something about that.
I would say that it's a really focused way of getting training in the right place, at the right time, to the right people.
It was an innovative and enjoyable programme which enabled employees to engage really quickly and improvements be recognised. Do it.